I'm Craig Kenneth, a relationship coach and a psychotherapist. Every relationship is different, and every breakup is different. Work with me, and you'll get professional help on your situation. Just click on the link in the description below, or go to my website, askcraig.net. Hi there, I'm Coach Craig Kenneth.
I'm Coach Margaret.
And today we're going to be talking about She Keeps Blowing Me Off.
Okay.
Well, a lot of times when you're dealing with another person, they might not treat you so well.
It happens, unfortunately.
And in some ways we teach people how to treat us and what we're going to allow them to do.
Yes.
Before we say, you know what, I don't want you in my life anymore. Sometimes it can be tricky if it's family or, a situation like that where it's somebody maybe you can't walk away from. Mm-hmm. But, if you're just dating somebody and they're mistreating you, ignoring you, blowing you off.
You don't have to put up with that, and you shouldn't.
Nope.
No abuse, ever, don't ever tolerate it under any circumstances.
Yeah, and when you love yourself and respect yourself, you walk away from situations that are unhealthy. Sometimes that can be really difficult to do. And if you've had attachment trauma and you were neglected, abandoned, abused, mistreated in your childhood, that's going to feel familiar and comfortable to you. Mm-hmm. So you're going to be more likely to stay with somebody who does those things.
Absolutely. We are drawn to the familiar whether or not it's what we want.
Now, I can't remember if we did a video on this guy's situation before, but I know I've talked about him.
I remember talking with you about it, but I don't remember doing it.
I can't remember, so just keep your ears open. It might sound familiar to you guys. We did, I believe, 2 Skypes together and an email coaching.
Right.
Okay? So, he says, hey coach, sorry if this is a bit over. I feel like my situation is hopeless and she will never come back at this point. Here is an update on my situation. Last time we spoke, I remember I told you I went to sit with her and she was a bit annoyed. But let me sit with her anyway, and we did our homework together. They're in college together.
Okay.
So we went to sit with her. She was annoyed, but she still let him sit there. Let him, being the key. A week or so later, I saw her walking out, and I approached her, and we talked about, and she opened up. She told me about her job, her grades, and the club. I felt like we connected.
The club. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And school. She deleted me off of Snapchat when we first broke up, but with the Snapchat update, I could see her posts again. She got notified of this, and then blocked me.
Yes.
So
clearly her intention was to block you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next day, I saw her on campus and thought I could sit with her, or said to her, I thought I could sit with you. And she said no, and I blocked you for a reason. Mm-hmm. That's pretty clear.
That's pretty clear.
And that's pretty mean.
Pretty direct, yeah.
Yeah. I was anxious and pushing it. I know. She got mad and started packing her things, and I said, it's okay, I'll leave. I asked her, are you ever going to talk with me again? She said, you're the one that didn't want to be friends.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
When we did break up, she told me she had a lot of feelings for me, and it was going to be hard on her too. I think she is still upset and needs more time.
I don't know how much more clear she could be.
Yeah, it was pretty clear at this point.
Yeah.
I resigned as the president of the club we are both in to give myself space from her. A week or 2 later, I went to get a coffee at school and I saw her doing her homework. She got a haircut and I complimented her. She said thank you. It looked like she wanted to talk, but also didn't. I hope I'm not distorting things. I asked if she can sit, and she said no.
Clear again.
Yep, and he keeps coming back and getting mistreated.
Oh.
I asked her if I can borrow a notebook for a class I'm not doing well in, and she said she has to look for it and she'll let me know. Sounds like he was looking
He's trying to set her up to have to contact him.
Yeah, an excuse. Right, yeah. She never did. And I feel like crap because I let her borrow all my notes for her class. I sat a couple tables down to study, and then I saw her look at her phone and start smiling. She usually does this to me when she wants, or when she is mad or wants to get a rise out of me.
It might not have been about you at all.
But it did. It did get a rise out of her.
Get a rise, yeah.
I got anxious and went up to her 10 minutes later and asked if I can ask her something. She said no.
You wanted to ask her who she was talking with, of course. She said no, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I asked again, and she said no. Mm-hmm. He said, I sound pathetic, right? LOL. Mm-hmm. I told her I was going to class, and she said, I don't care.
Oh, she's feeling like she really has to get mean for him to hear her. Yeah.
And it sounds like she does.
Yeah.
Because he's not listening to her, and
No,
he's not respecting.
I can see why she's, yeah.
He said, ouch, right? I lost all dignity, Coach Craig. Fast forward a week or two, I saw her sitting with a guy in the hallway at school. I saw a bag of this bakery that I like, that she doesn't, and I was thinking maybe they went together or she got it for him. My mind was making all these scenarios, but I know her parents go there a lot and get it for her, so I shouldn't assume.
No, you shouldn't. Good.
But he's really obsessed.
Yeah.
I walk past them and I hear her stop her sentence halfway as I walked by. I don't know why she stopped her sentence.
I do. Do you?
You might want to help him see it. Thoughts?
Oh, this is sad. She has said to him in as many languages as she knows how, and it doesn't sound like being mean came easily to her either. I think she was kind of driven there. But she's telling him no, and he's not hearing it. And I'm sure he feels awful every time he approaches her. Again, he needs to stop.
Yeah.
For his own sake.
And I told him that. And he,
yes.
Even though we did a few coachings in an email, he literally went against everything that I told him.
Yeah.
And told him not to do.
Yeah.
He says, I used the restroom and then walked back in the hallway. And she was walking towards my direction to the place where the guy was sitting and in the corner of my eye. I saw her and she seemed like she was trying to hide her smile and excitement to see me. And I turned my head at her and just walked forward without eye contact.
I don't think so. She may have been smiling at the guy she was going to go talk to, but I don't think she was smiling at him.
I don't think so either.
No.
I felt so devastated by who that guy was, and my anxiety was through the roof. I had to walk past her and act like she meant nothing to me. I felt like I was regaining some power and dignity again. I was overthinking about this guy, but 30 minutes later I see her sitting with a bunch of more people, so maybe they're just classmates. However, I am not sure why even tried to hide a smile from seeing me though.
You have no idea. She might have had a funny thought. She might have been thinking what she was having for dinner that night. He can't interpret that.
But he's convinced that because in his mind everything is about her, that she's doing the same thing.
Right. No, she's not watching him, being interested in him. She's doing nothing of the kind, that's right. But no, she's not. It sounds like she's done.
Yeah.
And he has certainly given her ample opportunity to talk with him or make contact.
Yeah. However, I am not sure why she tried to hide the smile from seeing me though. What even made her want to smile in the first place?
We have no idea.
She typically does this when we are not on speaking terms. Usually we walk past each other, make eye contact, then interact and talk, and then our relationship gets rekindled. She does this when she gets happy to see me, or I tell her a joke at times, and she tries to hide it because she is still upset.
Why is she still upset in his estimation?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure why she felt this way towards me after all the cold encounters before, but maybe I'm overthinking it?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. I'm still keeping no contact. I go on her Tumblr at times and she reposts something saying, I love playing with someone's hair while their head is in my lap. And she put out the hashtag, love this. We used to do that a lot. She knows I check out her Tumblr and is probably doing it to get a rise out of me.
No, she's not.
To reach out.
No. There are many easier ways she could do it. You've given her every opportunity on earth and some that she outright rejected.
Yeah. You got to have some respect for yourself.
Yes, you do.
This woman is not going to respect you.
No. No.
She's treated you like a doormat and you keep coming back for more.
Keep coming back for more. Always persuaded that she's as interested in you as you are in her, which I think is what you just said.
Yep.
Yep.
You got it.
Okay.
She's done this so many times before. Childish, right? Or she probably found someone new. I don't know, Coach. I've been thinking a lot, and I think I pushed her for more than she can give me.
I think so too. Good for him.
She did tell me at times that she is doing her best. She does have BPD. In our last argument, I told her she stopped being intimate and affectionate, and she said she was doing her best, and I told her she wasn't. This hurt her. We were both so busy with school and getting our grades up that we stopped putting any effort in our relationship. And I had to withdraw because I was tired of getting hurt by her bipolar, or he said BPD. I'm assuming he meant borderline.
Well, it can be borderline personality disorder or bipolar disorder.
Yeah.
It's hard to know.
Yeah, sometimes people get confused
Right.
with the lingo.
Yes.
Either way.
Either way, it's not a good thing.
No. She did a lot for me, and I didn't acknowledge that until the space from the breakup. I saw a school therapist, and he diagnosed me with adjustment anxiety as well. Thank you for helping. To quickly add on, if I may add on, reposted a theory about how monkeys, who are the loudest, have the smallest penis size. And then underneath that she put how she can vouch people with loud cars have a small penis. And hashtag so unfortunate. I do have a loud car since that's my hobby and passion. He goes on to say, we used to have trouble during sex because I was too big for her down there and we had to take things extremely slow. And she even told me this. And I'm not concerned about the shape and size because I'm not a child, but I don't know why she is posting this on social media and trying to lie about it. So he feels like she's trying to say people with loud cars have a small penis.
It's an odd kind of paranoia. He's saying that everything she says and does is about him. And I don't think it is at all.
I don't either.
No.
And I don't think she has any interest in you in any shape or form. And she couldn't
or your car or anything else you got.
Yeah, and she couldn't make it any more clear.
No,
and I know that may hurt, but man, you gotta respect yourself and not continue. I mean, this is just...
And move on with your life. You're obsessing about everything she does that you see, and every thought that she puts on the computer. And it's not going to take you anywhere except feeling bad.
Exactly.
So give yourself a break. Protect yourself.
He goes on to say, maybe she knows it will get me mad or get a rise out of me. Sorry if this is too much information and awkward. I felt the more I can share, the better. Okay, listen. You have gone to a completely unhealthy place over this woman. Mm-hmm. She has made it repeatedly clear she's not interested in you, and you keep going back for more punishment. No woman is ever going to want to be with you when you allow her to mistreat you like this.
That's right.
If there's no respect, there's never going to be any love. And respect for you needs start with yourself here.
Right. And don't let somebody treat you like this. and give yourself a break. You can't move on with your life. I doubt if you can concentrate on your studies because you're so preoccupied with what's going on with her. And forever thinking that she's trying to get a rise out of you. I don't think she is at this point.
No. And the other thing is that this woman was not a good girlfriend, and she had a lot of serious issues. And at one point, I even speculated that she might be splitting, and because of a comment that you made, that she saw her ex as two different people, but it was one person based on some major trauma she had, because she has had major trauma.
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
And I can't, like I said, it may have been discussed in another video. I can't remember.
Right.
But you're only seeing her as this amazing human being who's so wonderful and loving when her behavior is the exact opposite. And for me, that tells me you have had massive amounts of attachment trauma and loss in your early childhood.
Right. And you're not responding as if what she's doing is hurtful. You think she's trying to get a rise out of you. She really isn't.
No.
And I think she's trying to tell you, and she's given up trying to tell you nicely because you don't seem to hear it.
Yeah.
Please protect yourself and move on with your life.
I would highly recommend you did a coaching with Margaret. Right?
Okay.
He's done several coachings with me.
Okay.
And I've tried to make it clear, but I think maybe you can offer some insight here.
I would love to talk with you if you'd like to talk with me.
Yeah, because
I'm available.
There's a lot of attachment hurt here and trauma, and you know, I think he's really struggling emotionally.
Believe me, this is not the best you're going to get. But there's sometimes that high, that incredible high in the beginning of a relationship that it's really hard to give up. But if I can be helpful, I'd be more than happy to talk with you.
I think it would be a great idea.
Okay.
All right, sad situation, but people, please respect yourself, and when somebody is treating you this poorly, walk away.
Walk away.
They're not going to bring you any joy or any happiness in your life.
Ever. Yeah.
Right? All right. So, if you want to get our help personally, just go to my website, askcraig.net, sign up for the coaching option that works best for you. I do email coaching, I do Skype coaching, and if you got to get with me right away, I do offer emergency Skype coaching. Margaret is also available for Skype coaching.
Yes, I am, and I look forward to talking with you.
And that's it for this video. I'm Coach Craig Kenneth.
I'm Coach Margaret.
And we will talk with you soon.
Hi, I'm Coach Margaret, a relationship coach and a psychotherapist with 35 years experience. Every relationship is different and every breakup is different. If you would like professional help with your situation, please contact us at askcraig.net.